join me for the playing of the National Anthem. If you're on the visitor side, the flag is to your left. If you're on the home team, it's to your right at 1 o'clock. And join me as we play the National Anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Thank goodness. Not a moment too soon.
Hand is up. And football is underway here in Williamsburg. Ball will be fielded around the 20-yard line. Turning the corner is a returner. Gets a little bit of space and gets in between a couple of tacklers and gets about the 32-yard line. And the Colonials will take offense. King Taylor, quarterback for this team, ready to lead his guys out onto the field. Had a rough start last time through a couple of interceptions. Also was populated and was unable to finish the game, but good to see that he is healthy and ready to go for this Colonials team. Definitely got to watch out for the connection of him and Mike Bauer.
Yeah, man, I got to tell you, man, Mike Bauer, man, he's just a beast. Just a grown man amongst men, man. I'm telling you, man, his route running has got a lot better, and he gets just even a little bit of separation. He will take it to the house. So let's get started with the very first play. First and 10. Roughly, it seems to be exactly on the 40-yard line. Let's get it going.
And there's that opening handoff to the running back, about a gain of 3 on the run. Barner gets about 3 yards. So actually, more a loss of yards. I'm thinking a little far ahead on that one, which we're thinking. So it'll be a second down coming up. And one thing we brought up with this Cowboys team, they do not have a lot of guys. If you can see across the field through your screen, they are very thin. So if I'm the Colonials, definitely got to think they got to run the ball, run them dry, run it often, keep it going.
Basically, that's what I would do.
Tire the team out. Here's the second handoff. Gain of 1 maybe, so Barner sets up a third down for the Colonials. Definitely got to think that Taylor will drop back in the pocket on this one.
All righty. More likely this is going to be a passing play. Makes sense since it is third and long. That's usually how this works. Then again, Coach Dave is very unconventional at that time. He can definitely throw us a changeup, just to keep us honest. So,
ball at the 41. Drops back, and there's a blitz right off the side and a lateral to Barner. He's able to turn the corner, gets about 6 yards, 6, 7, but fourth down coming up for the Colonials. And they just emptied that left side, this Tri-City team. They just came in off the left side and unblocked. And, I mean, you're not going to have any time to do anything if you're the quarterback.
Like I said, Coach Dave is extremely unconventional. Like I said, he's very aggressive at times, and he would definitely push the needle. This is definitely manageable for the Colonials. Got to get this, or else it will be a turnover of downs for the Cowboys.
4th and 2 at the 48. Up, almost got the man to jump. There's the handoff, and the running back will get the 2 after making a second cut to the inside. First down, move the chains for the Colonials.
17 times with second effort gets the first down.
So I got Jamas Tynes, different jersey number, but it's still the same game.
Colonials get into Cowboys territory. It's going to be 1st and 10.
He's someone that we haven't talked enough about Tynes. I think a lot of offense really rides to it. It's run is based on the running game, but Barner's now starting to get carries. Tynes was the main guy in the backfield last season, doing things for this Colonials team in the spring.
Exactly.
Bauer in motion, toss right. He has some space. First down and more, is brought down inside the 40. That's Tynes again.
Inside the Cowboys 40. It's going to be on the Cowboys 38. 1st and 10 for the Colonials. Great blocking on the outside.
You got to wonder, will they maybe go at some point, maybe some no huddle to keep the guys in on the Cowboys team to prevent substitutions, especially if they can get a nice flow to this offense.
Absolutely. Also, no problem, Coach Fitcher. Would be glad to have the privilege to announce your dad.
And handoff Tynes. This time he'll be wrapped up in the backfield by this Tri-City defense. Loss of 2.
Lost 2 yards. It's going to be second down and
Ball
12.
back at the 38-yard line.
Still in Cowboys territory, though, on their own, on the Cowboys 37.
All righty.
Let's see how Taylor at some point might throw the ball here Let's see how he is. He got pressured immediately last time. Let's see if the O-line can buy him some time. It's the pass. He got a little bit of time, but that one is deflected and knocked down, incomplete, third down.
Pass incomplete to Linwood Walker, a little bit behind him.
He's looking for
Almost
Linwood
picked
Walker.
off. I think the Cowboys defender got a hand on it, but it's going to be 3rd and long again, 3rd and 11 from the Cowboys 38.
That being said, 11 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Another 3rd and long situation for our number 1 QB, Akeem Taylor. Let's see what my man got dialed up.
Trips right.
Oh,
Flags thrown. This play will be blown dead. This will be a false start on the offense. So moving back 5 yards. So what was already a 3rd and long becomes a 3rd and longer.
3rd and long all of a sudden becomes 3rd and about 16.
ooh. 3rd and 16. That is not fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like the Colonials didn't take no time. They already knew what they were going to run. So here's the snap. Blitz off the left side, and Taylor is immediately sacked.
Cowboys
Oh, man.
sacks for Akeem Taylor for a 10-yard loss.
It's like 4 came through right off the edge with the blitz, put some pressure on. Quarterback can't do nothing about it. And that was very similar to the play earlier that led to the latter.
And the Colonials suddenly take their first time out of the half.
And with that being said, Colonials take their first time out
Left in the first quarter.
with exactly 11:28 left in the first quarter.
It's going to be 4th and 23.
This one's definitely probably more than likely going to be sent downfield, and we'll get our first look at the Colonials' defense. See how they do against this Tri-City offense. So I assume, honestly, just from looking at the team, we're probably going to see a lot of these same guys from the Cowboys on defense now go to offense.
Pretty much. And like I said, for those of you who are not too familiar with the Colonial defense, they do both one of the top defenses in the league, being headed by the defensive coordinator, the defensive genius himself, Coach The Scott. And we also have our wonderful defensive lineman coach, Coach Leonard as well. I promise you, they got stuff dialed up for the opposing team. All right, looks like we're going for a punt. Ooh, that's low.
Oh, and that's a bad punt. That wasn't even blocked. It was just came off the foot wrong. It still got some distance downfield and took a very friendly bounce for the Colonials. So the Cowboys start out the offense around the 15-yard line. They have to go 85 yards to the end zone for 6.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 Cowboys on their own 15.
And I can already see some of the guys, I think some of the big boys staying in. They might wear down as this game goes on for this Cowboys team. They're going to be staying in. I think they're working D-line and O-line.
Yep, same thing kind of happened with us up in the Woodbridge area. So that's going to be quite interesting to say the least. Cowboys are coming in thin, so their endurance is going to be a factor. Meanwhile, can the Colonials keep their composure and just allow the game to come to them? We'll see momentarily.
And you got to think one of the guys for this Colonials defense says he's going to make sure it stays that way. They have their composure in check. Prince Graves.
Yes, the defensive captain himself. Oh man, that man is a beast and a problem on the inside linebacker.
I don't think the Cowboys like what they saw. So they take their
The Cowboys are going to take their first time out of the half.
With 10:42 left in the
Looking
first
forward to getting things going. We've been sitting around for an hour.
I'm about to say, man. I mean,
16-yard line.
it's interesting to say the least. We don't have anything going on in the chat. Oh, no sound. Hold up. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Should be sound. Should be sound. Give me a minute.
And Cowboys getting ready to take the field. For those of you who can hear us, thank you. And for those of you that can't, I know you can't hear it, but we're working on it.
Yeah, that's interesting. There's definitely sound.
All right, first down for the Cowboys at the 15. Oh, they fumbled the snap. He was able to recover it, but it was brought down for a big loss inside the 10. So it's going to be a second and long for this Cowboys offense, going backwards instead of forwards to start things out.
Yeah, I'm not really for sure what's going on you guys, and we definitely do have sound. Just check the replay off of Colonial TV. If there's no sound, you might be a tad bit delayed, but we're definitely out here.
And that's going to be a big tackle for a loss. The defense coming through on that play, coming through the old line. It was a 6-7 yard loss. It's now what went from second and long goes to third and longer for this Tri-City offense back up toward their end zone.
Yeah.
And definitely one thing I think we're going to see right away from this Colonials defense. One thing we talked about just a couple of minutes ago was that there were a lot of guys missing that game last week versus Prince William. Some of those guys are back this week, so you can expect this defense to stay fresh throughout the game.
Exactly. We just need everyone that's on the team to travel both home and away games. Make things a lot easier for everybody.
3rd and 22. And a high snap into the end zone, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Colonials. Yes, it is a touchdown. 6 points for Williamsburg.
A high snap over the head of the quarterback.
And with this Colonials defense already making their mark early, and that's going to make things easier for the offense going throughout the game.
For those of you who had the opportunity to watch the game against the Pittsburgh, there was two, or at least one, I think there was 6 NITs, a punt return for a touchdown. So, yeah, defense have definitely come in and definitely made a statement early. And that's what you need to do. You need to punish. Oh, let's see. Our main kicker, Sashi, is not here.
So I guess we're going to see a lot of 2-point conversion opportunities. That might be the explanation for that punt we saw earlier. That was just a line drive.
Interesting. Well,
Taylor is taking the field. 2-point opportunity coming up.
Interesting. Well, you do learn something new every day, everybody.
Man in motion, that's Bauer. They run the toss left. Walker cuts to the inside, and that is 2 more points for the Colonials. Barner takes it in. 2 points, 8-0, Colonials.
Colonials strike first. It's Colonials 8, Cowboys 0.
And Barner has some wheels definitely in the backfield for the Colonials.
You want to play music?
Like I said, we always got some athletes on the field, man, so best believe they're going to be putting out that good work.
And this Colonials team, they definitely play better when they're ahead. If they can get ahead, get a lead. Granted, last week that didn't work so well. They were up 10-0 against Prince William, but we mentioned earlier the team wore down late, especially defense, especially with some of those players missing, playing both sides of the ball. They wore down, and that allowed the Monarchs to get back in the game and allowed them to push forward and win the game.
And that's why it's very important, everyone. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Definitely.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was a quick turnaround. The players looking kind of confused and kind of shook like halfway crooks. They need to understand that they are down in numbers.
It looks like it's Linwood Walker is going to be kicking. We just mentioned that the Colonials don't have their main kicker, Josh Sosky. So it looks like it'll be Linwood Walker that will send this downfield for the Colonials. I told you he was an all-around weapon, and that is a nice kick to the 11.
Okay, Walker, I see you. I see you because I tell you, man, the last time my man kicked the ball.
Nice run back for about 20 yards.
Hey, he can do it all, man.
Hey, man, I'm just telling you, man, the last time I saw my man kick up there up there in Maryland, I mean, he absolutely shanked that bad boy. His teammates gave him a hard time. That time, right on the cue. At some point, man, we really do need to put some respect on Walker's name. I'm talking about this man is just an athlete.
It's a 5-tool utility player like you hear in baseball.
Hey, love baseball, love postseason baseball.
It's October. It's that time of the year, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
AL is definitely looking tight right now, especially in that wild card race between you got Boston, you got New York, you got Seattle, you got Toronto, who came on strong. By the way, we got to give some love to the Cardinals as the Philly fans. They prevented us from getting the playoffs to the wild card, but hey, the Cardinals went on a hot stretch that sealed them a playoff spot. But
I'm about to say, are they currently on a 15, 16 game?
They were.
Listen, all I know is they won the last 15 out of 16. That is ridiculous.
Now let's see if the Cowboys can do something to get their first win of the season, and the defense of the Colonials are able to swarm there.
Quarterback was able to recover it. Hands off to the running back to the left
That
side.
run will get back to about the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 10. This Cowboys team, they have not had any forward progress at all. They've just gone backwards completely on offense so far. Snap issues. It was something we saw last year from the Colonials. It seemed like they got that more under wraps now. But
yeah, we definitely have gotten better in terms of securing the football from the snap. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. Let's see how the Cowboys going to respond in this.
2nd and 10 from the 28. Quarterback will drop back. Pressure off the right side. He'll scramble. And he'll be sacked right around where the line of scrimmage, so he basically went nowhere.
2 or 3. Drop back to pass. A lot of pressure from the Colonials.
So that first
It's
positive
going to
play
be
on the game.
3rd and long, 3rd and 10 looks like.
He actually moves it back to where the original line of scrimmage was.
29, 28-yard line.
So 3rd and 10 coming up.
I'm about to say it's quite early within the first quarter, but I'm about to say things can get quite ugly for the Cowboys if they cannot get the ball down the field, which they are currently forced to do so.
We're closing in on the 7-minute mark here in the first. 4 receivers spread wide, and a flag will be thrown. This play is
Yeah, it
dead.
looks like a false start on the Cowboys, going to back them up 5 yards.
Oof.
So now it's going to be 3rd and 15.
Yeah, watch the movement.
23.
Yeah, watch.
The Cowboys just can't seem to find anything that
Watch the movement,
allows them
my
to
guy.
gain positive yards.
5 yards backwards for the Cowboys, so that goes to now a 3rd and 15, 3rd and long for the Cowboys. Like I said, backwards is just the way they've been moving all game on offense.
Yeah.
Ball at the 23. 4 receivers out wide.
Oof.
Another high snap. Defense swarms, able to evade the tackler, gets away from 2, but throws it back across the field, and it's intercepted. From the other ways, the Colonials. Intercepted, and the Colonials are in business.
Nice 10.
Oh, yeah. That's what you love to see. Oh, my goodness.
And credit that to the defense. That's one thing they teach you as a quarterback. You never throw across your body, and that's why.
There's only one person right now who even has the right to throw across his body, and that is one of the former MVP himself, Patrick Mahomes.
And by the way, the interception, Timothy LaGranda on the pick, and the Colonials are in business on offense. Short field at the 25.
You love to see it. Love the interception. And like I said, and also, too, the Cowboys deferred in the second half. So let's see if we can get another 6 on the board for the one time.
Taylor, this one goes out to the Walker, and he'll be brought down for a gain of 4.
The gain's a nice 3 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the Cowboys 20.
And the Colonials offense, they've been doing somewhat of a good job moving the ball. They just need to be able to buy Taylor some time in the pocket.
Pretty much, man. That's actually been kind of one of the storylines that's kind of been taking place. during the season. That was one of the issues that we had last season. Having an O-line, we did have one towards the end. Kind of deal with the same issue now this season, but things have gotten better.
Here's the handoff. Tynes, the big guy, up the middle, able to break a couple of tackles, get in the first down, and then some inside the 10.
Right up the middle by the Colonials, dragging tacklers as he
Now, that's what you call a big boy run.
First and go for the Colonials.
That's a grown man right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's a grown man. That's a grown man.
And we're going to see like a smash and dash type of run game from this Colonials offense. You got Barner, the speedster, able to get out in space, but then you got the big guy, the guy that just goes from point A to point B downhill, even though he's brought down for a loss on that play, but there's a flag. But Tynes is going to be the guy that is just going to go right downhill and get maybe about 4 or 5 yards running up the gut.
Oh, and it looks like it's offsides by the Cowboys. It's going to be 5 yards from the end of the play. It's going to be first and goal for the Cowboys from the original line of scrimmage. The 6-yard line.
There we go.
Offside, so that play, the negative one doesn't even matter now. And Taylor going to his right, over the top, looking for Bo right.
Oh, and Taylor looking for Boatwright down in the right-hand corner, throwing a jump ball to the big 6'6" tight end.
That was
Just a little bit
offsides
overthrown.
on the defense, so
It's
that
gonna be
negative
second
run
and
from
goal.
Tynes was negated. So
Colonials
it
on
was
the
first and
Cowboys'
10, went to
6-yard
first and
line.
5.
Yep. We definitely got to clean up the turnovers a little bit. Definitely got to clean up the penalties too, man. My goodness.
Well, that was on the defense, so something they'll need to work on. So, and would you say this is 4-down territory since the Colonials are without a kicker? Tynes put the ball on the ground, it looked like, but still bullies his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colonials 6 for the Williamsburg offense.
Play turned into pay dirt.
And Colonials now up 14-0. I think they'll likely go for 2. Choo.
You always got to go for 2. Well, not always, but
And they're going to go from 2.
might as well, man. Might as well. Let them know what time it is.
Taylor, handoff, Tynes, give it to him. There's 2 more. 16-0 Colonials.
Goes for 2 again, and it's good. Taylor handing off to
So far, the defense and the offense, hey, getting points for the Colonials.
It's all Colonials, 16-0.
Colonials having their way so far in this game.
Indeed. He actually just did that standing up, man. That's when you know you are a problem.
And that touchdown was actually a bobble snap. I mean, that could have ended disastrously for the Colonials, but luckily Tynes were able to get back up on it and able just to chuck it right into the end zone.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So now we're going to see Linwood Walker. He's going to send this one downfield to Tri-City. And oops, almost dropping a couple of things right here. Oh, you're dropping something too.
Yeah.
But Walker's actually kicking for the Colonials. They're just going to be probably going for 2
Let's see.
this entire game. Sosky out for the game. We don't know what it is, but hopefully he's in good spirits. Keep in mind, a lot of these players do have their own jobs and everything outside of football here in Williamsburg, so sometimes that can cause some issues, so definitely keep that in mind there. Everyday working people as well.
For the Colonials.
Walker's going to send this downfield, and that's going to be like a little onside kick. Onside kick. Coming in the Colonials. Oh, man. Hit him with a hokey doke. Let's go.
Oh, my God.
At the Cowboys' 40-yard line, it was
So the offense is coming right back onto the field for the Colonials.
Oh, man.
Right into the hands of the Colonials player. And it's 1st and 10 Colonials.
Oh, man. Let's go.
Linwood Walker.
Let's go, man. That right there.
His hands are good, but tonight his feet are better.
Listen, that was a big man play. Let's get it.
Now the Colonials will have the ball at the Cowboys' 40-yard line, another short field.
Oh, I'm hyped now, man.
This could be a 3-score game by the end of this quarter. There's only 3:41 left. Here's the run play to the outside, and it's a fumble.
It looks like there was a fumble.
Uh-oh.
What will the referees call it? The
Here it
Cowboys
comes.
say they have it.
Here it
Colonials say they have it.
The Colonials say they have it.
This is going to be interesting.
He say, she say right here. The ref has the final say.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And it looks like
the
the
Colonials
Cowboys,
retain possession.
Yikes. Just when
referees still haven't made a call.
you think, we started to have some momentum.
Colonials retain possession, but it looks like they lost.
Colonials
3 yards,
keep
ladies and gentlemen.
possession,
So it'll
but they
be
lost
2nd and
about
13
3
At
yards.
the Cowboys' 44.
So, what a lucky play. They tried a little receiver run to Bauer, but he put the ball on the ground.
Interesting. Let's see.
2nd and 13.
So you're going to run it or throw it?
Looks like they're going to run a little.
Oh.
They pass it here to
Oh.
Marcus Boatwright. He gets some of those yards back that they lost.
To Marcus Boatwright, the big 6'6"
I've seen a lot of
tight end.
these shovel passes in the football recently. It's basically a glorified run, but because of the pitch forward, it's technically a pass.
Indeed, indeed.
See, Kansas City, they run it a lot.
I mean, like I said, when you have Patrick Mahomes. Uh-oh.
They just threw out a flag late.
Interesting.
Referee just literally just threw it there.
Yeah, I did.
And it looks like it's going to be holding against the Colonials, so move them back.
Yikes.
Run is gonna be taken back
So it went
by
from 2nd
penalty
and long to 2nd and longer.
on the Colonials.
And it looks like it's going to move them back into their own territory.
Instead of a nice 5-yard
Potentially.
gain, it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So now it's gonna
Place the
be
ball right at
2nd
the
and long.
48.
Looks like 2nd and about 13.
Interesting.
And then you get to the 30-yard line to get a first down.
Yeah. It's going to be quite interesting to say the least.
2nd and 18. Definitely going to expect the arm of Taylor to come in handy here. They run a simple run to Tynes. But another flag gets thrown. You hear the impact on that play. You don't want to be in front of this man running at your full speed.
Right there through the flag, that should be about 15 yards and automatic first down.
Yo, you saw the way how a man threw that flag, though?
Face mask on the
Jeez.
It's going to be a face mask against the Cowboys, so it's going to be a 15er and an automatic first down Colonials.
15 yards from the spot of the
So
foul,
basically,
ladies and
whatever
gentlemen,
the
that's
damage that
automatic
was
first
had
down.
by the penalties and
Colonials get a little bit
the
of
fumble
help there.
has all been negated. So now we're kind of back to where we started and a little bit further.
The Cowboys have taken their second timeout.
Oh, boy.
Cowboys are taking the timeout. I think one thing we're going to see, they only have one left, but maybe a preservation tactic to try to keep some of their energy because these guys are very short-handed and they're already down by the 8 ball.
Exactly. I mean, like I said before, I feel like we already had one of our big momentum plays already in the game.
The interception?
No, the kickoff return.
Oh, yes.
Because that was a gutsy call.
Yeah, the onside kick.
And to successfully retain it, I believe that if the Colonials can score on this drive, it's going to be extremely difficult for the Cowboys, not just from a physical perspective, but also from a mental perspective, to be fully engaged within this game.
So we'll see what the will is like from this Cowboys team. If they can try to keep the Colonials out the end zone and maybe force a turnover, there might be some life in this game. But like you said, if the Colonials get another touchdown before the end of the first quarter. We only got 2 minutes and 46 seconds left.
Yeah.
We're looking at a 3-score game already. This
Yeah.
might be a tough ride back to RVA for.
Ooh, nice little spin move.
Ty's
Ooh.
able to break a couple of tackles and get some positive yardage. About a gain of 3 or 4 yards.
With that being said, Coach, as well as anybody who's watching on Facebook, Facebook does have this weird thing of just buffering games for whatever reason. Facebook is a more popular platform when it comes to getting people in. However, if you want a better video quality experience, YouTube, or as we like to call it, Colonial TV, is the way to go. And what a catch!
Pass to Rollins complete down to the 20-yard line. Looks like it's
Maybe just short of the first down marker.
Just a smidget. Just a
So third
smidget.
inches coming out. We saw Taylor in this game. We saw him a lot doing running those out routes and hitting his man right along the sidelines.
the referee's marking it just short of the first
So they
down
get the
mark.
ball
So
out
it's gonna be
quickly.
3rd and 1 now from the Cowboys 21. Nice catch.
But yeah, with that being said, my apologies, everyone. The score is actually 16-0. The 2-point conversion was good. Just forgot to update it. Anywho, you can watch it on Facebook if you want. That's totally fine. Or you can watch it on YouTube, which is fine too.
Taylor gets right back to the line of scrimmage.
Around the right side, looks like he's lost a couple.
Maybe gets,
Resulting in a
loses
4th
about
down
a
and
yard or
about
2.
3 now.
I think they're going to likely go for it here.
You might as well. You might as well. I don't think kicking it is the way to go right now.
They don't even have their regular kicker.
I mean, I trust.
Wanna have somebody check him out.
I mean, I trust Walker. I really do. He's been doing well thus far. Kicking the ball really hard, throwing a changeup. Actually, he looks like he's ready to go. Coach is talking to him. Look like he definitely got his $1.
And there's a player down on the field for Tri-City.
Cowboys
And
Mr. Lundy.
yikes, going to turn the camera to the left. Look,
Soon play is going to be
that's brutal.
4th and 2.
I'm not sure exactly what the injury is. Doesn't look like he's holding on to anything, but like definitely got to consider. We talk about like how shorthanded this team looked coming into this matchup. It might play a factor. Fatigue could wear in, exhaustion.
It's going to be tough. Let's just call it what it is. Let's call it spade a spade, because right now, and I'm pretty sure that was the last timeout for the Cowboys, which they had to make, which
But-
means that no more timeouts for them for the rest of the first
Well, if it's
half.
an injury timeout, it doesn't count against them.
Fair enough.
Unless it's like under 2 minutes.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. You right.
For some of the players, might be much needed still, but still not the ideal situation you want to have.
It's
But often looks like he's getting right back up. He's sitting up.
he's going to take his time as he should.
I think he's holding on to his rib cage.
Regardless, he should take his time. He should take his time.
Yeah, he's being helped up now. Yeah, he's walking back up to this sideline under his own power.
Hopefully he's okay.
Daryl Lundy, it looks like, number 52, one of the linemen.
All right, like I said,
Hopefully wish him the best.
4th and 2.
So now the offense for the Colonials will get ready to come back onto the field. 4th down and 2 coming up.
Official timeout.
Looks like they'll go for it and now a timeout call.
And the Cowboys have now
And now the Cowboys use their timeout, Shadid.
oof.
So they're out.
I don't know, man.
seconds left in the
I
first
don't
quarter.
know.
They are out of timeouts.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's the move. I don't think that's the move, man.
41.8 to go here in the first quarter. And definitely, if you're the Cowboys here, I think they might be talking like, hey, if we get off the field here on 4th down, maybe talking about what to do on offense.
That's if they can get off the field.
Yeah.
That's a big if, too. No disrespect or anything like that. We're just calling it a spade at this point. It's going to be interesting, though. We're currently at the 8:30. We're currently 8:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Williamsburg Colonial. We on the East Coast time. We appreciate everyone and your patience. Yeah. The game is buffering. We know. It is what it is. Can't do anything with technology. Anywho, 41.8 seconds left in the first quarter. Score 16-0 in favor of your home team, the Williamsburg Colonials. And we're about to get this going. Let's see what Coach Dave got to holler for us.
Pistol offense.
Oh, my God. He was
Unexpected
not.
snap, but still a first down for the Colonials. The handoff to Tides. Maybe a bad snap count between the quarterback and the center.
God,
At least he was able to field it.
God, talk about putting your head on a swivel, man. He was not ready. He was not ready. Coach is definitely letting him know what's going on, man. My goodness.
Hey, he still got the first down.
Keep your head on a swivel, everybody. That's all I have to say.
And I think the Colonials are going to take this into the end of the first quarter. It's going to let it take, and they'll head down the other way and gear up on offense. Yeah, 5 seconds. Yeah, the Colonials are heading the other way. So we'll end the first quarter. The Colonials with a 16-0 lead. They'll have the ball on a first down at the 17-yard line to start the second quarter. So far, this offense, first drive, it wasn't so much success, but the second drive turned out to be good. This is drive number 3, the second drive, they got a touchdown thanks to Tremaz Tynes.
Yeah.
And the defense is hold steady for the Colonials. The defense able to get a fumble recovery in the end zone, which got the Colonials their first touchdown of the day, and 2 two-point conversions. That's what we got here, 16-0.
Yeah.
Let's just be happy we got a game in still right now. Can't dismiss that because we waited over an hour for the refs to get here. Well, one of the refs to get here.
Completely out of our control, man. Completely out of our control. Anywho, anyone, if you guys got scores around the league, feel free to shoot them in the chat. We'd definitely love to shout them out within the airwaves. Go from there.
And updating you on some games that were played yesterday. Number 5 Iowa had absolutely no problem with Maryland, 51-14. And number 13 BYU beats Utah State 34-20.
All right, action getting ready to resume. Ball at the 17-yard line. Colonials first down. And looks look to the outside. Thinks of miscommunication, but Taylor had a man right in his face coming for him.
Taylor thought he was running a 5-yard out, and just as Taylor released the ball, Bauer
So luckily, no sack there. Just incomplete pass. Second down coming up. And you got to buy him some time.
17-yard line.
If you're the line, you got to buy your quarterback a little bit of time. But if you're coming, defense was coming in off the edge with you just on a test. Maybe have the running back there as an extra blocker.
Indeed.
Second down coming up. Man in motion. There's the handoff. Tynes able to get some yards there.
To Tynes, and he continues to run roughshod right up the middle for a gain of 4.
Third down coming up.
Third
and medium.
Now from the 16. My apologies. From the 12.
You kind of can run the game here on place. You can maybe try to get him off for a bit of a run. Tynes has had a good game so far, but you can also maybe do a short pass or maybe even try to go to the end zone. So you kind of got everything at your disposal here. And they run the handoff. It's Tynes. Cuts inside.
To Tynes,
first
and he follows
down.
his blocker all the way down to the 1-yard line. So the Colonials are going to be first and goal at the 2.
Colonials, they're going no huddle here.
All right, so it's going to
keep those guys in.
No huddle and hope to catch the Cowboys.
All right, let's see who
Not paying attention.
Let's see who get that quarterback sneak though.
There, from the pistol.
Never mind.
Oh, bad snap, but the whistle was
Lord have
blown
mercy,
just
ladies and
before it
gentlemen.
went off.
The
So a
Colonials
flag
in the
might have
pistol
just bailed him
formation,
out.
but the nose guard for the Cowboys misjudged the timing of the ball, came across the line right as it was snapped. It's going to be an offsides, half the distance to the goal, which puts it down at the 1.
It's going to be an
But it's gonna be
offside
first and goal
penalty
for the Colonials.
against the Cowboys looking to jump. And I think that's probably what caused the snap to go awry. So about a half-yard move up, so it'll remain first and goal here. You definitely think you gotta give it to the big man here.
Is he going to jump? Let's see.
Oh, Taylor's going to take it in himself, and they just bully right through the defensive line. It is a touchdown.
And a direct snap to Tynes. And he
Tynes gets the
continues
touchdown,
to
so
have an incredible
that's his
first
second
half.
touchdown on the day.
He scores the touchdown to put the Colonials up 22-0.
And definitely a two-point opportunity
And
coming
again,
up
it's
for the
gonna be a
Colonials. No
two-point
kicker, so
opportunity
keep the offense in.
by the Colonials because
Hey, man.
Got fooled on that snap there. I thought it went right to the quarterback. It went directly to Tynes. Haven't seen a direct snap to the running back in a while.
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it, man. Yeah, how many times it's just that guy, man. I mean, he's been doing it since the spring, man, so.
And they give it to Tynes right here, and he's able to reach. 2-point is good, and it is 24-0.
with 13 minutes and 15 seconds.
And we're just at the start of the second quarter.
The Colonials have
This
gone
is going to be a
up
long day for this Tri-City Cowboys team. This is going to be a long night.
I mean, like I was telling you beforehand, man, I definitely felt like, obviously, you know, the game was definitely in favor of the Colonials the whole time. But when Walker was able to do that off the side kickoff return and the special team was able to recover, that really just added a whole new dimension of this game. And now the question is, what is going to be the score by halftime?
Yeah. And I'm wondering also because of how late this game got going.
Oh, yeah.
Could there be like an early stop to this game? Just it's in the back of my mind been thinking about it because we're getting ready to go. It's 8:45, so it'll be 9 o'clock. But you gotta wonder if they have like I said, I think local ordinance or whatever to be done by 10. Could this game even be done by 10? And this game could be well out of reach for Tri-City to try to even make a respectable comeback.
I'm just saying, if this continues, do not be surprised if the refs do the running clocking motion, and that could definitely get us closer towards the 10 o'clock mark.
And Walker, he'll actually send this one downfield, unlike the last kickoff. Inside the 5, the ball is fielded, and the Colonials able to make the stop just before the runner makes it to the 30.
22-yard return. Nice deep kick by Linwood Walker.
With that being
First and 10 for the Cowboys on their own 30-yard line.
With that being said, it's up to the defense to continue to put the pressure on the offense and make sure that they don't let them off the hook.
And they've been aggressive and sharp so far in this game. Granted, I mean, this Cowboys offense, they've shot themselves on the foot. We saw it on the first drive with the snaps going high, the snaps going into the end zone. See if there's some type of chemistry, some type of flow to this offense the Cowboys can establish as we get into the second quarter, into the latter stages of this game.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, those mental mistakes, man, they're definitely coming back in the worst way for them right now.
Ball placed at the 30, first down for the Cowboys. They're going to go 4 wide here. It looks like they're still trying to get their personnel out onto the field. The clock is still ticking. The play clock is going. So they're able to get the snap off. Man,
Oh,
quarterback able to
he's off.
scramble for the first down and gets just past the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
Hey, if you want things done right, you got to do it yourself sometimes, right?
First and 10 for the Cowboys.
I will say in the past,
43.
the Colonials,
Nice play.
had a little bit of trouble dealing with dual threat quarterbacks, especially those that are really good in the run game. So it's going to be interesting. Uh-oh. Yeah, it seems like the Cowboys have seen a little bit of light, and they're going to definitely try their best to capitalize on it. At this point, they really have nothing to lose, so they might as well just go for it at this point.
Ball's at the 43.
Yep.
See if they can keep that snap down.
Uh-oh.
Now he rolls to his
Uh-oh.
left. Now he's going to come back to
Uh-oh.
his right.
Uh-oh. He got space.
Back, he's going to take it himself.
He got space.
And he'll get to midfield, hurdles over his own man and fumbles it out of bounds, but I think he maybe just gets the first down.
Run again. Gets a first down, but as he is hit on the sideline, he fumbles the ball. But the
And he
ball
took a
rolls
shot there
down.
going to the sideline.
He did.
Cowboys retain
He
possession.
did.
And I think they're going to rule this a yard short, a half yard short of the first down marker, but they are into Colonials territory at the 48.
Half a yard maybe.
As the quarterback, it's his legs that's doing damage so far in this drive.
That's what I'm saying, man. At this point, we don't have anything to lose. You might as well just go for it. And right now, that's pretty much what he's doing. He's like, hey, we're down by a lot. Let's just get some points on the board. But at some point, the Colonials will make the adjustment. The quarterback keep on doing this.
Yeah, maybe have someone spy on him. It's only a three-man rush. Quarterback going to his left, throws it incomplete.
Woof.
Rolling to his left.
Man, they definitely laid the wood on my man after the play was over. Glad he was able to get up.
Short then from the Colonials 48.
I'm about to say it's only 31. You got options here. You can draw it for a short pass. You can run it up the middle, on the side.
Yeah, but at this point, it's a four-down territory, so even if you don't get it here, and if you manage to keep it within a respectable distance, even if you take a small sack,
Yep.
you're probably going to go for it on fourth down.
Hey,
You got to do something.
You might as well. You're down by 4 scores.
31 at the 48, closing in on the 10-minute mark here in the second.
Look like about to be a power run, y'all.
Right.
Or not.
No help in the backfield. It's just a 5 wide there. Quarterback took it on a draw. He gets sandwiched, but he gets the first down.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Hey, he moved the chains. No matter how hard the hit, he held on to it and got the first down.
It's only... Yeah, but here's the thing, though. You saw where they hit him at, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Hit him right in the waist.
Hit him right at the lower body part, right where my man legs powers is at, man. I'm telling you, man.
Notice this could wear on you, especially when you're moving around so much. That'll wear you down as the game goes on.
I mean, at this point, the Colonials defense, man, they're just chopping at the wood. They pretty much, I think the way how they're playing right now, they're pretty much daring the quarterback to keep on running up the field like that because they definitely want to put a hit on him. You might want to put in some throws in just to keep him off balance.
It's going to be press coverage on the receivers, at least down here on the right side. Quarterback now rolling to his left, and he is going to take this up the gut, able to break a couple of tackles, gets to the first down marker. Now down the sideline he goes, cuts back across the field, and is brought down inside the 5. So like you were saying, he was there to run, and look at how he made them pay on that one.
Hey, like I was telling you earlier, man, the Cowboys saw something. They saw something, man. I'm just trying to tell you, man. I told you earlier, man, how the defense need to keep the pressure up to keep the Cowboys honest. I told you that. The Cowboys saw something, man, using the legs of the quarterback to get the ball down the field. We are now at the 8-10 mark within the second quarter, 24-0, as the Cowboys are now looking for their first opportunity to get into the end zone.
And we talked about early in this game, in that first quarter, this was a very different team. They looked like they were just going backwards for most of it, but now the quarterback has given this team new life.
Yeah.
So first down. He's going to throw this one back in the end zone, incomplete. Overshot his man. Like a little slant pattern going over the middle.
It was a direct snap, but Burton looked like he was looking for a receiver on the short. Overthrew him a little bit.
Now stop the clock for the first time. It seems like this drive. Second, 7:43 to go.
From the Colonials' 4-yard line.
You got to wonder, with them being so up close to the goal line now, will Coach Willis decide to send some pressure to get the quarterback to make a quick decision?
That will be.
He has thrown a pick in this game.
Yeah, that will be the key. Let's see what Coach Scott wants to dial up in this situation. Like I said, the quarterback has been doing the most damage during this drive. 7:15 left in the second quarter.
Here's a snap here. He's quickly going to roll to his right. There's the pressure. He evades the tackler and is going down the sideline and throws it out of bounds. So he decides to fight another day, just gets rid of it. Definitely a lot of pressure on that play, and I wouldn't expect anything less down here coming up on third down.
Man, make them feel uncomfortable, man. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Anywho, now 7:01 left in the second quarter. Third, still 10. All right, seems like the Colonials. Wait, nope, no timeout. All right, never mind.
I think we're on running clock. The referee was just going to run the clock. Not sure exactly what the rule is, but it is 24-0. Maybe it's a 3-touchdown rule, running clock. Not completely sure. They're trying to get out of here after the late start, but nonetheless, third and goal from the 4.
All right, here it comes.
There's a snap, toss to the right, and the running back will be met by a sea of white and blue for a loss.
They did a toss right, and he was met by 2 or 3 Colonials defenders.
So now it's fourth down for this
Dick was in there.
Cowboys offense, and you gotta think they're gonna go for it. You can't settle for 3 right now. You just gotta go. You gotta go balls to the wall.
You really do just have to go for it. There's really nothing else to lose. 6:20 left in the second quarter. Again, this is the first serious attempt that the Tri-City Cowboys are actually trying to get into the end zone. They do not have any more timeouts, which they have burned all within the first quarter. They have to wait to the second quarter to get those 3 timeouts back. We did mention many pivotal moments thus far in this game, and this is another one right here to see if the Cowboys can get any momentum whatsoever. If the Cowboys are unable to convert on this fourth down, the Colonials will get the ball back.
And I don't think the legs of the quarterback can get the Cowboys out of this. It has to be the arm. It was a loss of 11 on the play. Fourth down from the 15. Quarterback is going to roll to his left. Try to buy himself some time, and he will be sacked. Oh, he'll still throw it. Pass is complete, but still, it's not enough.
It's not enough. And he is kind of slow to get up.
And the receiver took a shot as he caught the ball.
Yep, we're definitely.
Looks like the leg, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Regardless, that was fourth down and long. It's going to be first down for the Colonials at their own 15-yard line.
Yep.
And player is down for the Cowboys. It was the receiver that made the catch on the play. Definitely took a hard shot. One of the guys there making the play looks like was Prince Graves.
Anywho,
So now it's going to be first down coming up for the Colonials offense after a 4-and-out turnover on downs. Yeah, and we've already talked about how the Colonials built such a big lead early. 24-0 is the score right now. A score here is just, I don't want to say icing on the cake, but the game will be well out of reach for the Cowboys at this point. You're playing, just try to keep the team in it, don't give up and put pad in the stats in a sense, but also good time for them to get some experience. And it looks like the player is able to walk off the field under his own power.
Walking off on his own. We're all happy for that.
So definitely good to see.
it's always good to see, my friend.
Always good to see.
With that being said, though, that was a big stoppage by the Colonials. Like I said, definitely laying the wood on them, which I was expecting for that to happen. Now let's see how the offense is going to respond, knowing that they have possibly not one but two opportunities to potentially put some points on the board. And what is the Cowboy players doing towards the Colonials side? Interesting. There's a little bit of talking going on. Oh, there it is. Yep. There it is. There's some chirping going on, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes.
A little bit of extracurricular talking down there by both teams.
So move them up.
Gives a penalty against the Cowboys. It's going to move the Colonials up 5 yards. It's going to give them 1st and 5
So
now.
the 1st and 5 coming out from the 20.
You can begin to see the frustration brewing.
And it's a toss left. Barner's back in the game, running the ball, and he is brought down, hit hard, but a flag is thrown. It might be, I would say, guess a holding.
You probably saw another face mask.
Maybe it's a face mask, but we'll see what the call
The
is.
referee is indicating it was holding against the Colonials.
Holding against
Now that's
the
gonna back
offense.
them
That's
up
going to back
10.
them up. 1st and long coming up for this Colonials
First
offense.
down. It's going to be 1st and long, which equates to 1st
Clock's
and
still
15.
ticking. We're now under
10-yard
5 minutes to go here in the first half. 24-0 is the score here in Williamsburg, Virginia, Cooley Field.
You can begin to see some frustration brewing for the Cowboys. We're now under the 5-minute mark. Still 1st down, but it's 1st and 15. Taylor got himself a little ways to go.
Now the refs are blowing this play off.
Official
I don't know if he's
timeout.
having to talk to some of these players to, keep their attitude, keep their emotions in check. All right, plays getting ready to resume. Pistol formation. Handoff going to the right. It's Barner, jukes back inside, and he'll be brought down for a big loss.
Handoff to Garner on
Just
the right-hand
outside
side, and
of the
great
end zone.
pursuit by the Cowboys defense. Going to lose 6 yards.
So now it's going to be
It's gonna
2nd down, and you're backed up in the shadow of your own end zone here. Never know, maybe 2 points could be a spark for this
from the
Cowboys team.
Colonials own
Yeah.
3-yard line.
It seemed like Taylor needed to get the ball out and in a hurry. Hopefully his wide receivers will give themselves enough separation to make it a very easy read for my man. Offensive line got to hold up. This is a big moment for the Cowboys.
He's going to drop back and throw over the top. Is Boatwright able to make a man miss? Break a couple tackles, and he's off to the races. Brought down, approaching the 40-yard line.
Tight end Boatwright, 6'6", and who knows how much.
A gain of 35.
All the way down to the Colonials 40-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 36-yard gain.
So now the Colonials offense back in business. The referee is a little generous with it. I'll put the ball at the 40.
Taylor to get the ball out quickly to Boatwright.
I mean, that is Taylor's. That might be his first completion of the day, and it's a big one.
Rumbled, stumbled, and
Maybe not the
fumbled
first
all
one
the
of
way
the
down
day.
to
I
the
think maybe
40-yard
second, but it's
line.
been the first in a while.
1st and 10 Colonials.
Hey, like I
From
said,
their own 40.
Hey, like I said before, man, Taylor just need a really easy target. Get the tallest man out there. Your faithful tight end to get it going. Love to see it.
And Coach Willis is going to call a timeout. They're down to 1 left, 2:59 in the second quarter.
I'm about to say, I know what Coach Dave is thinking, and I don't blame him.
Hey, you put your offense back in business after being backed up toward your own end zone. Hey, might be thinking you can just fire the kill shot.
Yeah, he's definitely going for a kill shot right now. He's not playing. I can just tell you that much right now.
And Bo Wright's been a very underrated player for this Colonials offense. He's got some good touches in the past and has made some plays for them. We talk a lot about Mike Bauer and then also Brandon Jones, who's made some key receptions, has a couple of touchdowns on the season. But Bo Wright, hey, is a consistent and effective presence for this Colonials receiving game. And a good blocker, too.
Absolutely.
So now they're going to go 4 wide. Barner in the backfield. They're going to run a pass outside. Oh, we don't care about it. That gets blown up.
The initial pass to Rollins.
Rollins caught the pass and then did a lateral back to Barner, but there was no blockers on the outside, so the defense were able to close down quickly.
Second and 16 for the Colonials.
It seems
Their own 34-yard line. A little bit of trickery.
It seems like the Cowboys was not in the mood for spooky season.
Yeah.
They was not in the mood for no trick or treat.
And a play like that, it's like we're still here.
Yeah, that's
we're down 24-0, but we're still here.
They literally took that as a sign of disrespect. Can't blame them. Can't blame them.
2:22 to go. Taylor takes the snap, and oh, what a hit! And the running back Barner would be stacked up and driven down. Taylor quickly got that ball out of his hands, and Barner turned back around. It wasn't in stride, and by the time he turned around, that's when he saw the defense closing in on him.
Yeah.
So 2 negative plays for the Colonials. They definitely need to kind of get things going back in a positive direction. 2-minute warning we've hit. So far on this game, the Colonials offense has been able to move the ball, but it's been primarily through the run outside of the big pass plays that we saw a few plays ago from Bo Wright. So do you think the Colonials can close this out?
I feel
have to work quick.
I feel like they can close this out. I feel like they can definitely put another 6 on the board. What I am currently noticing, and I'm pretty sure Coach Dave is currently talking about it, is he's pretty much telling his team, like, listen, we up by four scores, but don't get lackadaisical out there. Continue to put the pedal to the metal, continue to run this game down their throat. I'm pretty sure that's what he's telling his team right now, not to get complacent. Because he understands, like, if he can get another score right here, knowing, like, the Cowboys defer and they're probably going to get the ball in the second half, that could definitely shift, well, not even shift, but potentially end the game. But, again, we still got time.
And so far, the defense of the Colonials, they've held strong, but that last drive, the quarterback of the Cowboys, his legs turned out to be a difference maker, but it ultimately cost them to some degree. Anyway, third down. Third and 22, high snap.
No.
And will it be Akeem Taylor able to get down on it, and that's going to be fourth down.
And here comes the first punt for your Williamsburg Colonials, and it seems.
And the clock is going to keep ticking. The Cowboys are out of timeout, so they're going to have to work quick as they get the ball back.
This is actually going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting.
So the Colonials netted minus 21 yards on that drive.
All right.
Back into the 10. Back to the 12. A minute 30 to go here in the first half.
All right,
It's 4th and 30.
let's see what's going to happen here, because I see Walker bat the punt, but I also see Michael Bauer as well playing special teams. Let's see, there might be a little trickery. I would not be surprised.
And coach just called the timeout. Wanted to wind the clock down and leave as little time as possible and close the timeout. So it'll be a minute 11 to go. So assuming there is a punt, you're talking about maybe 63 seconds roughly. And this is if they call a fair catch, about 63 seconds or less for the Cowboys to operate to try to get some points on the board to manufacture some type of offense.
Yeah, because there's a very good possibility that they're gonna get some decent field position, depending upon how effective Walker's gonna make this kick. But hey, crazier things that happen. So, like I said, Bauer is over to our left, and my man got some speed. Like I said, we have seen crazier things happen.
All right. Oh, he bobbled the punt snap, and then it's sent downfield. Not a good punt. The Colonials able to get away from it, and luckily the Colonials will go field the ball at the 41. So, really good field position to say the least.
It only goes 22 yards, so the Cowboys are
Cowboys getting ready to come onto the field.
It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Colonials' 42-yard
Oh wait,
line.
and the guy that punted, that was Tamarcus Walker.
Yep.
Walker did great by getting the punt off.
Luckily, he was able to get the ball off and get some yards downfield. It wasn't blocked or deflected or anything, but still, good field position coming up for the Cowboys. Let's see if the legs of the quarterback can make something happen.
Running clock, so he knows like he got to get going. Well, that is to stop the clock. Nevertheless, though, yeah, it's a running clock.
So, running clock. So, yeah, we talk about 63 seconds. Now we're down to close to 30.
They need to get going because they got no more timeouts. They got a player coming in for the Cowboys, not in position.
They need to get it together right now. I think they're ready.
Oh, no, that was the center. Oh, no, they're not organized. Oh, no.
I think there's some disconnect between whether the clock should run or not, honestly.
Oh, no.
Because we're now down to 10 seconds.
Yikes.
And the refs look like they're going to throw a flag. I believe they're trying to figure out who's on the field and they're trying to figure out why the clock is running. But, yeah, the clock is supposed to run. So, delay of game. The clock is now at 10-7. 10.7.
1 minute, you had roughly 50 to 56 seconds. Now you are under 10 seconds. He got to get it going.
They're going to send the house, and they're going downfield.
Oh, my God!
And the receiver catches it. Foot was inbounds. Oh, the ref says he was out.
Quarterback number 4 completes a long pass to his receiver.
Wow.
The ref says he was out of bounds.
Wow.
So,
Oh, they ruled him out?
Wow.
Oh, well, they
so
ruled him
that's
out.
0.
So,
It's halftime.
way to end the half, ladies and gentlemen. Some excitement.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're getting ready to get underway for the second half of this game between the Williamsburg Colonials and the Tri-City Cowboys. The score is 24-0 Colonials lead. The Cowboys will get possession to start this quarter after deferring in the first 2 the Colonials, Darnell Myrick, Shadid Drakeford. We're here in Williamsburg, Virginia. A beautiful night, but it's become a little bit of a late night for us after the shenanigans of what happened earlier.
Yeah.
Typically, this game, we'd be probably in the process of getting ready to break down on the clock, getting real close to 0.
Yeah. Because normally, these type of games, takes about 2 hours and 30 minutes. We're roughly around the 2-hour and 25-minute mark. We still have at least
start at 7, typically.
Yep. And now we didn't say anything, but there is a probability, based off circumstances, that we may do 3 quarters if the score remained the same. But again, have not been confirmed yet.
Or if the score gets even more out of hand than what it is now.
Right. So only time will tell.
So we did hear that there could be, they want to try to keep this game moving as the ball is kicked downfield. The Cowboys feels it around the 12-yard line. The returner will get past the 30, gets a 35, 40, and will get knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So a return of nearly 30 yards, but as I was saying, they're going to try to kind of keep the clock moving just because of how late we started the game. The game didn't start until after about 8:10 roughly. So because of one of the referees were late, so they're going to try to keep it moving, especially with the lead. We're just going to try to keep this game moving so that people can get out of here at a reasonable time.
Exactly. Good thing is for traffic for I-64 West is not as brutal as I-64 East, dealing with that bridge going under the water. So it should be a pretty short commute for the Cowboys, but nevertheless, they're not thinking about that right now. They're thinking about trying to get some momentum that they got from the second quarter to see if they can put some points on the board.
So they're driving the first, for that.
Okay.
The drive right at the end of the last quarter ended a little prematurely because of the clock running. Then there's a penalty. And now the referees will throw out a flag.
Interesting.
Well, it looks like the Cowboys took just a little bit too much time.
Another delay of game that happened at the end of the last quarter.
Now it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 37.
So now goes the 1st and 15. They'll move them back to about the 37-yard line.
Oh, boy. And the frustration continued for the Cowboys. You hate to see it. Definitely hate to see it.
And the actual running play, we haven't seen the run game in a while, and that's a tackle for a loss.
And the handoff to Munchie goes absolutely nowhere but backwards, ladies and gentlemen, for a loss of another
1st and
5.
long goes to 2nd and longer.
Down and 20.
Okay.
It's R.J. Curtis on the tackle.
Okay. This is going to be very, very interesting because the score is 24-0 and it's 2nd and 20. Conventional wisdom say either go for a short yard in running, go for a big play in the passing game. However, the quarterback has gained some success running the football.
He has some wheels on him for sure.
Yeah, so if he gets any open space, he's going to take it.
And he's looking to go downfield, and that's going to go out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. After they didn't have a change, you could tell I could just tell with the ball how it was just coming out the arm. Yeah, I put that one a little bit more downfield on the line. So 3rd down coming up, 3rd and long. I feel like the quarterback's just going to have to move the ball himself through his legs.
Yeah.
That's been that's the only success that this Cowboys team has had.
The only success. And even at that, there's only so many times you can call your own number before the Colonials is planning to put a big hit on somebody. Because we definitely have seen already, both the quarterback and some of the running back have been taking some punishment.
3rd and 20 from Cowboys 33.
Oh, boy.
It was taking so long to get the ball snapped and everything. Like they just, I don't know, swapped footballs. Not sure why. Now they just throw them back in. I have no idea what's going on.
Anywho, 12:50 left in the 3rd quarter. Score is still 24-0 in favor of your Williamsburg Colonials. Defense is looking to put A nice little 3 and out. Let's see what we got here.
All right, here's the 3rd down snap coming up. We're back, just a little swing pass to the outside. Hits his man in stride, and he'll get back to about the original line of scrimmage. So that'll be 4th and 10, 4th and 11 coming up for for Tri-City. Be interesting to see if they go for it. I would assume they would.
You must,
just because of how out of your hand this game is right now, 24-0.
You got it.
Still ticking.
You got to go for it. You got to go for it. You legitimately do not have anything to lose at this point. You really don't.
On 4th and 11.
It's about to get interesting now.
4th and 11 at the 42. Quarterback will take himself. He'll run it, breaks a tackle, 1st down, gets to the outside and gets to the 40-yard line of the Colonials. So the quarterback moving the ball himself, able to get the 1st down.
He scrambled to his right. Was finally
so
taken
the Cowboys are still alive on offense.
By Isaiah Smith.
Yeah.
For a 1st down, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Colonials 40 for the Cowboys.
When at some point will the defense maybe start to apply a little bit of pressure to the quarterback just to make him get rid of the ball soon? But sometimes you send a blitz and the quarterback reads it. Yeah, it turns out to be even a worse running play for the defense.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean, we pretty much know. I mean, of course, they definitely going to try to throw, some wrinkles in here, but we definitely know that the quarterback is going to be involved in some form or matter in the plays moving forward, since he's pretty much been the only one to generate continuous offense for his team.
Ball at the 40. A 3-man rush from the Colonials. Pass complete over the middle. It's a 1st down, and the receiver gets inside the red zone. So now the Cowboys are threatening here to put up some points for the first time today.
His receiver,
like we said,
coming across the middle on the crossing pattern.
All that has been done, thanks by the quarterback.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Cowboys.
They've gotten down here before, but they weren't able to punch it in the second.
Hey, 2nd time's a charm. But like I said, this renewed confidence from the Cowboys is definitely going to pay them big dividends. Let's see if they can get it to the end zone now.
A gain of 25. They need 15 to get 6. He's going to go over the top looking for the receiver, and that is incomplete.
And he throws a jump ball out into the end zone. Incomplete.
Well,
the 2nd now coming up.
They're definitely trying to score in a hurry.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Cowboys from the Colonials 15.
He's got to take a big run of points to get back into this ball game.
Yeah.
By the way, you know who that would look like it was on the defense there?
Who?
Right there. I'm not sure. It's number 1, but he's wearing a different number 1.
Right.
As we talked about earlier, some guys that are wearing different jerseys for the Colonials.
Yeah.
So it really can't put an ID to who the player is necessarily.
Yeah.
2nd down coming up. Swing pass to the outside again, and that will be met or right back around the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Jet, number 6 by McCray.
Definitely put
him. Nothing but resistance.
We got an injured play. Oh no.
2-yard loss.
Another player down.
It's going to be 3rd and
on
13.
The field.
Please tell me that's not Prince.
And it's a Colonials player down.
Oh no, that is Prince. All right, he's able to get up. He's able to get up. It's good. We good.
It looks like it's
Prince
Graves,
Graves, the captain of this defense, is able to walk off under his own power.
He might be a little bit woozy. He put the wood to that guy when he was trying to
He
run
made the hit, but I think maybe just some of the defenders and everybody else around him just came down on him.
You can actually hear some of the players on the Colonials actually saying, there ain't no way. There ain't no way.
Yeah, Prince, he has his helmet off. He's talking to some of his guys, so it seems like he'll be fine. It looks like he might just need a couple of plays or two, but the way this game goes, for all we know, if the Colonials are able to get a stop down here, stirred down, he might not need to do much for the rest of the game, and that pass was severely underthrown. Fourth down coming up.
Picks it up and throws it over the middle for an incomplete pass.
All right.
It's going to be 4th and 13 for the Cowboys on the Colonials' 18-yard line.
Like I said, in this situation, you got to go for it, man. You really just don't have any other options. In this situation, you really don't, especially when you're down by 4 touchdowns and the extra 2-point conversion.
The flag was waved off.
And I don't think you have to worry about anything short. You got to push the ball. If anything, you got to worry about the legs of the quarterback making another play. He has bailed them out already, and it looks like he was looking to go downfield with that. But the play is blown dead.
Oh.
Timeout called by the Colonials, so they'll use one of their timeouts, one of 3.
Taking their first time out of the half with 8:34 left.
All right.
Timeout Colonials.
2 left for the Colonials. So it looked like just coming out of that play, it looks like the quarterback, he was posturing up and looking ready to throw that one downfield, maybe like a little go route to the end zone, the back pylon. What do you think that the Colonials need to do to come up with a stop here?
Well, it's 4th and 13. Conventional wisdom will say that the quarterback is going to look for a quick screen pass. You know, just like within like a 2nd and 2, giving, you know, wide receivers some time for some space and separation. But I won't be surprised to see if the Colonials are going to blitz the bejesus out of the quarterback and thus probably force him to try to make an error. But then again, if he's expecting that, if he doesn't get his first or second read, he might just go off for the races.
Yeah, so gotta see if watch the feet, but also watch his progressions too. If he's able to like just get a couple blockers to block their man, hey, it could be anyone's game. But if the Colonials are able to get there right away to make pressure, hey, we're looking at the ball going the other way back to the Colonials. So 4th and 10. Fourth and 15, excuse me.
The crazy thing is the quarterback don't need that much space. He just needs just a few blocks and just a little bit of real estate. He can make it happen. He's definitely been known tonight to extend the plays, thus giving his receivers an opportunity.
And this is an interesting formation. Look at the guys to the right.
Oh, this is interesting.
Each of the receivers are on top of each other. They're lined up. So.
Yep.
And it's going to be a run, a pitch back, and that is going to be for a loss. So I guess the design of it was like a screen pass to try to get him out to the right.
The last time we saw something even remotely close to that was then the Washington Redskins going against the New York Giants on Monday Night Football. Not quite the the severity of the play itself in the FedEx Field. But nevertheless, turnover down, first down for the Colonials.
13-yard line.
Colonials definitely have an opportunity to put the nail in the coffin here, so to speak.
Yep, 7:30 left in the third quarter. We've been running the football quite a bit in the first quarter. I would not be surprised if Coach Dave wants to put it in the air.
Yes, Tynes back in the backfield. He already has 2 touchdowns on the day.
All right.
Yes, 4 receivers spread wide. Tynes beside Taylor. Man in motion. Are they going to run one of those jet sweeps to the left? And that'll be a play would get right back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Rollins.
Rollins netted not much, if anything, maybe a 1/8 of a yard.
Second down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down and 10.
All right, so it definitely seems like the Cowboys are definitely expecting to run. They're pretty much forcing Taylor to throw the football.
You're going to have to get the ball out of their hands.
Yep.
If anything, It's like the motto of the Pittsburgh Steelers in a sense. Run the ball, stop the run. That's the Colonials as well.
Pretty much, man.
If you can stop their run, you make Taylor throw, which he can be prone to error. Here's the handoff as Tynes. Flag thrown instantly, probably in the area of holding.
But a flag is thrown in on the interior line, which usually indicates holding.
Okay.
So it goes from a second and 10 would now be about second and
So instead of second and 10 now, that's
20.
back to Colonials up another 10.
Now they didn't shout there on head zone, so they got to make sure. They did have a bad snap earlier that ruined their last drive in the second quarter, so they got to make sure they keep the ball at least contained and try to get some type of positive yards out of this, so that way they don't give up points in the end zone.
Yeah, a bad snap. That's all that it takes.
That's how the Colonials got their first touchdown. An errant snap by Tri-City.
Oh, no.
And Taylor's going to have to make an effort
Whoa.
himself.
Whoa.
Able to make a few man miss and able to turn a negative into a huge positive.
15 yards on a
So he gets some of those yards back.
He's hobbling. He is hobbling.
Taylor comes up limping.
He's telling coach.
Left ankle, maybe?
Yep. The frustration. Yep, he's hurt. Oh, boy.
He's right back on the sideline looking to sit down on the bench.
Possibly moving into
So
the
now
quarterback
you're going to
position.
see likely Linwood Walker now take over the quarterback duties.
Oh, boy.
That's not good.
No, it's not. We are now under the 5:50 mark in the third quarter.
Does a great job for us.
Here's the run right from Walker, just a direct snap to the quarterback.
And Walker on a design quarterback.
I think that would be
keeper
just
right.
short.
Gains about 3 yards.
A couple
And
yards
another
short.
injured player
There's
on the
another
field, this
injury
time
on the
for the
field.
Cowboys, I believe.
Can't tell who it is.
Wow.
It's a Cowboys player. He's back on his
He's
feet.
back on his feet, so that's good.
He's kind of
Just
still.
like McCray, who's also the quarterback,
Oof.
having to play both sides of the ball.
We got
And there's a second down player
yikes.
for the Cowboys.
Oh, man.
It was a nice run by
Woo-wee.
Walker, gain of 3.
This is definitely a
Multiple injuries happening, especially within these last couple minutes.
yeah. It's definitely been brutal for both teams thus far.
Colonials.
You got to wonder for the Cowboys, is it just attrition because a lot of these guys have played offense and defense, so it's just starting to catch up to them.
Baylor has come back, giving Oklahoma State all they can handle.
At what point?
Oklahoma State still leads those.
At what point? How much water can you drink to prevent this from happening when you have to play both sides of the field?
There's not enough.
not.
Or even how much ice can you put on your body, to like calm down the injuries or just like swelling, dull the pain. You really can't put so much you can do in a short amount of time to get back out there and feel, as close to 100% as possible.
Yeah.
2 minutes left in the first. The LSU Tigers.
We got like
lead the
5:26
Auburn
ago,
Tigers
24-0 is still the score. It's likely going to be a 4th and short coming up for the Colonials, but we got to see how the status of these Tri-City
NC State at number
Cowboys team is doing. At some point, I got to wonder, I'm not sure if they're able to make this game any closer.
Forget about making the game any closer. Is there going to be enough eligible players to even be on both sides of the field?
Yeah.
holds on to beat Florida.
Yeah, how many bodies can you spare?
20 to 13.
It was already coming in very thin, my friend. So this is really just pushing it at this point.
So it looks like it's going to come down to.
And we don't know if, like, for the Cowboys, we don't know their situation. We don't know if they had some players out or if they just, this is who they got.
In the West, Mississippi
And
State
if this is who you got to think you want to try to, preserve the bodies, especially going forward.
Yeah.
Just because, we're not even at the halfway point of the season here.
We're not.
They're 0-3, likely looking at 0-4, depending on the result of this game. There's still time on the clock, but they haven't made any game to come back.
Yeah, I'm actually right now a little bit more concerned about the health and safety of the Cowboys than the score. I mean, the score is one thing, but, to be able to, get on the field, stay on the field, be able to walk on your own power, that's definitely nothing to take lightly. And like I said, right now, the Cowboys, I would say they're just fighting on grit at this point. They definitely had some momentum on the offense in the past 2 drives, but just not even getting a field goal on the board. It's been tough.
All right, so here we go. Actually, get ready to resume.
Pivotal moment right here, 4th and 5. 5:15 left in the third quarter. Number 1 quarterback, Akeem Taylor, is out. Walker coming in.
I think Bauer was in motion, and they snapped it to him.
And Bauer was in motion. He comes up behind center suddenly.
And I think he might have gotten.
Looks like initially he got
Actually, it wasn't Bauer.
line of
Excuse
gain.
us.
It looks like the referee is marking it just a little bit short.
Wow.
So I think that's 4th down, and the Cowboys will get the ball. Can't tell exactly who might have got the ball. It wasn't Bauer. Just a lot of bodies down there. Bauer was one of them that came up.
Officials have said that the lineup.
And
that
I think they're going to measure this. They're going to measure this to see if it's a first down for the Colonials or first down Cowboys. Yeah, they're bringing in the chains to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for OJ and Trevor on the chain gain as they come out for their first measurement.
Wow. Talk about coming in for a big moment. We're about to see the reactions momentarily. And there goes the Cowboys getting hype.
And looks like that's going to be well short. That's well short.
Well, the referees have marked it well short.
First down Cowboys.
This is the best. This is the best field position that the Cowboys had all game long.
Best field position they've had all night to start a series of downs.
So can they?
First and 10.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 21, just outside the red zone. But you're looking at probably 5, 6, 7 plays to get into the end zone. Obviously, you want to do it as few as you can, but that's where you're looking at.
Hey, if you're going to get on the board, now would be the time. Now would be the time.
4:37. Quarterback rolls left.
Uh-oh.
And he throws it out of bounds, but intercepted.
Lord, McCray is forced out of the pocket to the left. Saw his receiver in the flat.
Receiver,
Just a little bit. He
I think, got maybe just a fingertip on the ball, which made the ball playable for the Colonials to make the pick.
First and 10 Colonials, ladies
Wow.
and gentlemen, on their own 16-yard
Just when you think,
line. After
just
getting
when
it
you
up
think
on downs,
the
they get
Cowboys
the ball right
had
back
any
and
momentum,
another Colonials
any momentum
interception.
whatsoever.
If that ball goes out of bounds, we're looking at second down.
That's what I'm saying. They still have 3 more opportunities. Now, defense got to go right back onto the field. That's going to give the Colonials offense another opportunity to do something. And I'm pretty sure Coach Dave is going to add some wrinkles potentially, because I'm pretty sure he just want to go home and get the win at this point.
Yeah, and I think this game, you can rule it official in the third quarter. Do they keep it? Do they maybe just end it then? And there's a flag thrown. I'm guessing delay of game maybe. It looks like it's against the Cowboys, so move them up 5 yards.
Interesting.
Penalty against the Cowboys. Looks like they're going to mark off 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 5 now for the Colonials on their own 20.
3:55 to go, 24-0 still to score. You can hear the engine on that one.
All right, let's see what Walker's going to dial up.
Hopefully that engine carries over to the football field and maybe the Colonials able to do something with it. And another flag? Really?
The Colonials could snap the ball. The Cowboys call
Timeout on the Cowboys.
Interesting.
So with 3:36 left in the third quarter, Cowboys take their first timeout, I believe, of the half.
Interesting. Interesting. All right, so 3:36 left. And third quarter score is 24-0. Still the Colonials. They have not scored since the second quarter. It is 1st and 5 on the 21-yard line. Definitely seemed like Linwood Walker definitely wanted to throw the football in that situation. Let's see if they're going to go with the same play or something different. He's in the shotgun.
Tynes in the backfield. Yeah, Walker, he wants to throw it. He wants to air it.
Oh, nice.
And that's a completion for the first down. Bauer, that's the thing, the first catch he's had on the night. It's been relatively quiet.
On their own 39. No, they're on 40.
So, first down for the Colonials.
Yeah. Yeah, the passing game haven't really been as active, but that's really because the running game, at least in the first quarter, has just been stellar.
Yeah, Tynes already with 2 touchdowns of the day, has both offensive touchdowns for this Colonials offense. The other touchdown coming via defense. Walker takes a shot, did not see.
Oh,
he's going to stand up, but the forward progress, he was already stacked up going backwards. So that will be a sack. The defender came in unrivaled off the sideline.
Yeah.
Walker's left.
It could have been a lot worse.
Luckily, he turned around at the right time, just because that could have been unsuspecting hits are the worst.
The refs are saying keep that clock running.
And we're approaching 2:30. 2nd and 19.
All right, let's see. This guy to get a quick playoff.
Ball at the 21. Walker.
Nice.
Pass to the outside. That is caught.
Ooh.
Helmet came off from one of the defenders.
Ooh.
Nice pass from Walker for a nice 7-yard gain.
Talking about keeping that head on a swivel.
It looked like Brett Meyer making the catch. So now 3rd and long coming out for the Colonials, able to get some of that yardage back.
From the Colonials 26.
We're now under 2 minutes in the third quarter. It seems like Walker is just trying to get that ball quick and out in a hurry. He's probably just doing just 1 or 2 reads at the most, especially if the Cowboys are coming through with the blitz. They know that he is not the primary quarterback.
There's a snap. Walker to the outside, but batted down. He was looking for Boatwright.
Uh-oh. Moment of truth. Clock stopped.
Like he was trying to hit Boatwright on his 2-yard out.
All right, it's 4th down now. 1:32 left in the third quarter.
4th and long now. It's going to be 4th and 14
Yep.
for the Colonials from their own 26.
This
No punter. I think
this is going to be interesting. Are they going to punt it? Yeah, I think so. They're going to have to punt it.
And it looks like Coach Willis has chosen to do the wise thing.
Yeah. It's no need at this point, really. I mean, you have a big lead already. So it's like no need to try to, keep going for unnecessary plays when you don't have to.
Right now, the Colonials should just try to push that ball down the field.
Walker back there punting for the Colonials.
Let's see if he get himself a clean snap.
This is a weird. I don't know if this is a punt.
Oh, there it
The
is!
man jump.
Got him!
But that's only going to be 5 yards, so it's going to be 4th and 7. That might make it a much more. They might be able to attempt a 4th and 7.
Coach Dave have been very aggressive in the past.
Actually 4th and 9 instead of 4th and 14. And it looks like Colonials have chosen to still punt the ball away.
So they're able to send them back deep, a little bit deeper, I should say.
Let's see if he's going to get himself the clean snap. Waiting for the clock to go down a little bit.
This is Tamarcus Walker going to send this one downfield. Ball will drop, go out of bounds about the 46, 47-yard line.
Okay. Exactly 29.9 seconds left.
Well,
Cowboys will get the ball.
30 seconds left.
Let's see what happens.
Not a very good punt, but it was effective. It's going to give the Cowboys 1st and 10 in Colonials territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Colonials 43.
Do the Cowboys have do they have a bullet in their pocket that they haven't used?
How many bullets do you got, man?
I don't know. They can answer it better than we can, but
For sure.
do they have one that they haven't used, like a golden bullet?
We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll have no more players going down, though. That's my bigger concern right now. This game has dragged on long enough.
Yeah, we're closing on 10 o'clock here in Williamsburg.
It's going to be a late drive for everybody.
Low snap.
Uh-oh.
Quarterback just throws this one to the outside.
Oh.
Bobble into the hands. Intercepted.
Man.
Number 3.
That is another NIT right there, everybody. At least a third of the day for the Colonials, man. And it just seems like when it's raining, it is pouring for the Cowboys.
Off of the carom with the Cowboys receiver neglecting
Wow.
to pull the ball in.
You
The
just,
Cowboys get it right back after a
man,
turning it over on downs.
man, I tell you, man, when it's not your day,
Colonials,
it is just not your day.
48
So now
yard line.
it seems like defense has become their offense in a sense.
I know,
The
man.
defense of the Colonials have stepped up and has become some of the offense. I mean, think about where they were all earlier. The offense, they were down, backed up in their end zone, and they've now just gotten the ball up to midfield. But credit that to the defense.
The Colonial defense have always found a way to step up to the plate when their number is called. You love to see it. Let's see how the offense is going to respond into that.
There's a handoff. It's Tynes, a flag already thrown. Tynes able to bounce it to the outside. It's about a gain of 15, but flag down. It might be coming back.
38, but there is a flag back at the line of scrimmage. It looks like it's going to be offside by
It's
the
gonna be-
Cowboys, and Coach Willis declines the penalty.
Offsides against the Cowboys. So
It's going to be first and 10
penalty
now for the
declined.
Colonials.
So Colonials
Cowboys
were able to
38
keep the
after
ball
a nice
moving.
17-yard gain by Tynes.
It's been a while since the Colonials have been on this side of the field. Our number one quarterback, Akeem Taylor, is still hobbling a bit, so it's going to be Linwood Walker show for the time being. Do not be surprised, depending upon how Coach Davis is feeling, whether he just want to run the ball, well, just running the clock. That's fair, too.
And the clock is going to run down to the end of the third quarter. At the moment, it's 24-0, entering the fourth. Now, I'm just curious to see what happens from here. It's 24-0. It's kind of late
It
for a Williamsburg Colonials game.
is late. It is late.
And I know there is like a time where game has to be over or guys got to be off the field.
We're going to see how this is. We're going to see how this is going to play out because
There's a couple of Cowboy players making their way toward
whoa.
the Colonial sideline.
whoa, cooler heads got to
Hey,
prevail.
someone tried to roll up for a second.
They tried, man. They
We don't need to see. We've seen in 2021. We've already seen tempers flare beyond belief here. We don't need any more to
We
flare.
don't need nothing else at this point. Coaches are already telling the players to just stop. Stop talking. Stay on your field and keep it moving. These two teams will be playing against each other at the first weekend of November in Richmond, Virginia. We do not know the time nor the location.
But there is another date to be had between these two teams. And that'll be the final week of the season, correct?
That is correct. And then we'll enter the playoffs. And depending upon how things would go, we would either have a game that following weekend or have a bye week based off our standing. Now, let's get into the fourth quarter.
Walker on the end around, handoff, and that will be for a loss.
End around handoff with Tynes leading the blocking, netted -4 for the Colonials.
It'll be Timothy LaGranda. He gets tackled for a loss, so second down and long after the first play of the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Let's see what the offense is going to cook up on this play.
Curious to see how much Walker maybe at some point goes to the air.
He wants to. He got a decent arm. He can do it.
We've seen his leg tonight.
Yeah, he just needs enough time. That's all he needs.
Bauer in motion. Handoff time.
Big gap.
Hits a hole.
And
It'll be brought down.
Big hole on the left side.
Right, helmet came off.
Uh-oh, that's
Helmet
time.
came off.
That means he got to come off the field. Helmet time's got to get off the field in a hurry.
Yeah, only he has to come off for a play just because of the rules. Anytime the helmet comes off.
He's still in. Never mind.
Is he gonna stay out there? Like, or is he aware of the rule? Yeah, now he's coming off.
I'm about to say. All right, number 22 Hill is coming into the game.
And the ball at the 32 is going to be a 3rd and medium, 3rd and 4. Got a wide array of options here.
Do not be surprised if they run the ball right up the middle again. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I know. It's past our bedtime. We're yawning too.
You're yawning.
No, I'm not. Don't put
Amy, stop bringing up drinks.
Hey, you the one who wanted drinks.
She just brought it up. Anyway, handoff.
Ooh.
And that will be that will lead to a 4th down. Times off the field right now. Hill unable to get to the 1st down marker.
For the Colonials on the Cowboys 33.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Times back into the game. It looks like they're going to go for it and just try to chew up the clock and then just try to
He's 1 for 1 tonight.
try to put the Cowboys away.
That power running game from us is it's a force to be reckoned with, man. My goodness.
And let's see if the power run can lead to a 1st down here. I'm highly certain that's what. Nope, Walker's going to pass it. He's going downfield. He hits his man. That's Bauer. And he's hurt right now. I say he's hurt because he got tripped up. Because that would have been a touchdown.
Just short of the 20, or it was payback.
I know he wanted it.
Michael Bauer.
I keep on saying all the time, man, because even Bauer and I, we had a nice little interview during the offseason. He's like, listen, man, I haven't burned anybody yet, but if you see some of his highlights, he burns some people. He just needs just a little bit of separation. That's all he needs, and he's off to the races. You can definitely see the confidence that he got right now. Walker might be looking towards him.
Oh, low snap. He falls on it, gets back up, and he gets a couple of those yards back he would have lost.
Wow.
He slapped him like right at his feet.
Walker initially falls on it, but picks it up and runs. We're playing NFL rules, so they can block the ball. But he still loses about
1st and 10, 2nd and 13 coming up.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 13 for the Colonials at the Cowboys 28.
All right, 11:07 left in the game. They're going quick. Okay.
Oh, no! Botched the handoff. It was too quick, and the Cowboys fall on it. Walker was thinking too quick. He quickly tried to put the ball into the chest of Tynes, and Tynes just was unable to corral it. It's more like a sudden, swift movement. You got to slow that down. That goes back. He's not a quarterback.
Well, I mean, man, I tell you, man. Wow, that is the first turnover. No, not even the first turnover. Anywho, it's the first turnover for the Colonials in the second half. We'll say that. This is interesting.
So now can the Cowboys mount some offense to make this a much closer game?
Define closer.
Them scoring.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough.
Something they have not done today.
I'm just saying, man. The last few possessions have gone negatively for the Cowboys. Let's see how they're going to respond to this.
Ball at the 30. Graves is back into the game. Like a handoff.
Oh, he's running.
Running back bounces it to the outside.
Oh, he's running.
Because split into a hole and gets about 7.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel.
Ugh.
After an initial handoff, the runner breaks it outside. He gains 6 yards.
And they're moving
Ray
quick.
makes him pay for that run, ladies and gentlemen. You can hear the pads popping all the way up here.
Seems like the Cowboys are going that hurry-up offense.
Blitz.
Uh-oh.
And they were able to get off the ball real easily, and that will be a sack. A loss of 2.
On the blitz. Sacking McCray for a loss of 1.
And it seems
that's going to be 3rd and 5.
It seems like the Colonials' intensity has risen up quite a bit.
Sometimes it takes a good pop to get it going.
You can feel some anger coming from them now. Number 35 sprinting off the field. Just
Another
got it.
player sprinting off the field.
Uh-oh.
Slant pattern over the middle. That's a first down, and then some. Woo! And the receiver is brought down inside the 45-yard line, gets to the 43. And I think that was a flag thrown because there was 12 men on the field for the Colonials. They're trying to get off as quickly as they could, but couldn't get it. So anyway, penalty likely will be declined.
Definitely seemed like there was. Definitely seemed like there was
A penalty accepted, and that penalty will actually add on.
Yeah, definitely seemed like a broken coverage right there. Someone, not for sure who it was, but they did not do their assignment. Coach is not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, ball at the 37, those 5 extra yards was tacked on for having the extra man on the field, tacked on to the end of the play.
Yeah.
First down.
9:30 left in the game.
12 men on the field, so they get the yardage from the play plus the 5-yard penalty.
All right.
And they're going to go 5 wide here. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback maybe a design run, a draw here.
Ooh.
Pump fake, screen pass, flag out to the outside.
Okay.
Pass incomplete, but what is the flag?
Flag on the play.
Don't know. About to find out. Oof.
Looks like offsides by the Colonials. There was a lot of movement.
So give them 5 for offsides.
Adjust their defense to account for the 5 wide.
I promise you, Coach is going to be talking about this in the film room, man.
Got to be disciplined on the field.
Coach really don't care about the score. He wants his team to play discipline.
From the 32. Going downfield, going for it all, and that is broken up.
Man, he jumped.
That's a nice play.
He jumped at the highest moment.
Pass down to Keybon.
That definitely could have been a Sports Center top 10 play. If he would have made that NIT, my goodness.
Broken up by number 4, Jones.
Brandon Jones making the play on defense. He's someone that he plays receiver, so he has the hands to pick off any pass that's thrown his way.
Brandon Jones, man, is definitely what we would call a two-way player, man. Because he had 2 NITs in the preseason game as well as 2 TDs as well on the offensive end. A man is a problem.
It looks like the Cowboys still trying to get their offense situation. Man makes on 12 on the field late. Bad snap, and the quarterback just slides down. Trying to think of somewhere to go, but his feet weren't there, and he just slipped. So that'll be 3rd and long coming up.
Seems like every single time the Cowboys have even just a little bit of momentum, they somehow shoot themselves in the foot. You hate to see it.
For the Cowboys on the Colonials 40-yard line.
The clock is still running.
At 8:14 to go in the game. Ball at the 40. They need to get to the 27. It's like man coverage from the Colonials. The quarterback takes it himself. Good block on the outside, but
Wow.
Yeah.
Like bumper pulled down there on the
it's about a gain of 7, so that's going to set up
quarterback
a
McCray.
4th down. You definitely know they're going to go for it.
Oh boy. And there's a flag on the field. Seems like there's some extracurricular activities.
Another flag on the play.
Coach Davis scratching his head, just trying to figure out why we keep doing this. But let's see. Hold up. Determine whether or not that's on the defense or on the offense. All right, no, so that's going to be on the offense. Never mind. He's not scratching.
Encroachment against the defense.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
All right, so about the defense.
All right, so fourth down now.
I think they declined it, so it's going to be fourth.
Wow, okay.
I don't think it would have made any difference whether maybe a yard or so if you accept it versus decline it. Granted, if you accept it, I mean, you would get a second attempt on third down, but they're going to decline it and they're going to opt for the fourth down. Or it looks like now that finally, okay, they accepted it, so they just switched over so they get a second opportunity on third down. So it goes to 3rd and 8 from the 35.
Right.
For the Cowboys, from the Colonials 35.
7 minutes to go in the game.
Yep.
We're past the 10 o'clock hour. It's 10:07.
Oh.
And someone came off sides.
Yeah.
Back to back.
And the Colonials are pulled off sides.
So now that goes from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 3.
So now instead of 3rd and 8, it's going to be a short 3rd and 3 for the
And these are the things that you gotta talk, like you gotta talk to your players about to make sure they remain disciplined and remain, you know, just even keel. And especially when you're up like this, you're up 24-0.
Yeah.
Let everything come to you in a sense.
Pretty much.
3rd and 3, handoff.
Oh,
defender slip, and the hole is hit, and that's going to be a red zone opportunity for the Cowboys once again.
Cowboys for a big gain.
At some point, you got to break through. Got to break
For a
through.
big gain of about 18. It's going to give the Cowboys a 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the Colonials 13.
And they're back up to the line
they're going quick, too.
from the 13. Quarterback on the play action. The pass complete. The receiver will be down
Play action
just
pass
before the
to a
pylon.
Crossing pattern.
They want to score. They definitely want to score.
It's definitely going to be a big moral victory for this Cowboys team just to be able to put some points on the board this late. The Cowboys, the Colonials are trying to get their guys off the field as quickly as they can.
Hurry up.
Oh, boy.
And I think a timeout will be taken.
And with the Cowboys going hurry up, there's all kinds of
It's a
confusion.
timeout.
On the Colonials
The
side. So
Colonials will
take their second timeout.
Take their second timeout. They have one left, so
left in the half.
definitely something you need to kind of get to rest. But you got to think that the penalties led to this.
Yep. Pretty much.
You had a 3rd and long. Now you give them a 3rd and short, and they're able to convert and just get downfield real quick.
Yeah, pretty much right here, they pretty much don't want the Cowboys to score because even them scoring once, granted, not going to do anything for this game, but it's going to give them, you know, a sense of confidence going for their home game on November the 5th. Like I said, confidence is it's kind of a crazy thing, man. Just a little bit of momentum can change things quite a bit.
Colonials will be back in action. They hit the road next week. They take the trip down North Carolina against the Triad Tigers.
Really good opportunity, though, for the Cowboys to get on the board. I promise you they're not going for 3. They want the TD.
All right, 1st and goal from the 3.
Uh-oh.
They bring the blitz. Woo! And was that almost intercepted right through the arms?
Colonials at the goal line.
Almost.
Fastball incomplete.
Man, even on the goal line, the Colonial defense are extremely aggressive.
They called the blitz. They didn't give the quarterback any type of time.
Almost had his 3rd interception
Looked
of
like
the year.
Jaleel Jones,
Diving try
a.k.a.
right at the goal line.
Skittles.
Second down and goal for the Cowboys now from the Colonials 3.
Talking about making your opponent feel uncomfortable.
Second and goal. And that ball was deflected at the.
That ball was deflected at the line by defensive captain Prince Graves.
The Prince making the play there.
His hands.
Third down
He could
coming
have
up.
intercepted it, but the Colonials defense.
Well, you never said it's going to be easy to score. It's been like that all day.
Yeah, I mean, he told me, like, you know, they're going to let you know what time it is. Doesn't always have to be smashing you to the ground. Sometimes it's just batting the ball down, just making it hard for you to get any momentum. Don't be surprised this be a running play, though, because they tried twice in the air. Did not work.
Yeah, you're in 4-down territory here, so you know you can go into this play knowing you have one more, barring a turnover. And what a run play, and that will be a loss right there. Look like he tried to run like a RPO there. Maybe a read option, but nonetheless, that's a loss. And now 4th down with over 5 minutes to go.
Definitely seemed like the Colonials knew exactly what was happening. They was thinking the same thing I was thinking.
And this is the aggression that you like to see from the Colonials defense if you're Coach Willis.
Oh yeah, this is more of a statement right here. Pretty much just saying, like, dude, we don't care how close you get to the end zone. You're not scoring.
Mm-hmm. You can get some yards on this, but you ain't getting points. And you got to think with this right here, this might be it for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
The Cowboys' last stand. All you need right here is like the thing of tumbleweed.
4th and goal from the 5.
Like I said, one last shot for the Cowboys to get on the board.
And they're going to get anything. You got to utilize the legs of the quarterback. It's 5 wide here.
You got to. Do not be surprised if he's going to scramble.
Oh, my God. That was a low snap. The snap rolled to him. Can the quarterback get there? Was he down before?
The quarterback tries to make it to the edge.
They don't rule the touchdown. Quarterback is down in the end zone, and I think the Colonials help.
Somehow.
He tried to go airborne there. I think his knee landed just before the pylon.
There's only so many times. There's only so many times you can call your own number like that before you understand that you will pay the price.
And it looks like he definitely did. It was all or nothing on that play. That's why they try to tell you don't go to the air because nothing good can happen when you come down.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, 4:01.
Yeah, and they're able to get him up, but he's going to be helped off the field. It's the left leg.
He is definitely injured. Promise you, if the Cowboys even get one more opportunity to go on offense, somebody else going to have to fill in him at QB. Darnell, you was talking about how many bullets the Cowboys have. I'm trying to figure out how many bodies the Cowboys have. That's the real question.
And this is kind of honestly, looking at this, it's kind of a reflection of the day. Yeah, honestly, the quarterback having to try to do it himself, and it's worked to some degree, but people have paid the price in this game. And like we already talked about how thin they were, the lack of depth on this team, and your main player, the guy that's been doing it all for you, on fourth quarter, he can only do but so much, and now he's being carried out of here.
I mean, I knew personally there's only so many times you can call your own number against a team that Coach Lonnie had pretty much say they want to hurt you. They want to put some pain on you. They don't care about your feelings. And especially when you saw those mental mistakes or those penalties, you knew there was some frustration brewing, and definitely want to let them know what time it was.
And it looks like they try to get quick snap as some of the Cowboy players are still trying to make their way off the field. It looks like the Colonials were just going to go for like a quick sneak up the middle just to try to give themselves space to operate. since they're backed up toward the end zone.
At this point, the Colonials don't need to do anything.
Just hold on to the ball. You don't need any points or anything. Just play keep away, run the ball, get downfield, let the clock run out.
Basically.
Everyone goes home.
Basically. Right now, they just think about just. They're just trying to get first downs at this point, man. They don't care about nothing else.
And the Colonials look like they're going to be heading to a 2-1 record to start the season, as a matchup with the Tri-Tigers are on their horizon. The Cowboys will drop to 0-4 like the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yikes. Talking about a time period just kicking down Florida, man. You hate to see it.
A little bit of encroachment down there by the Cowboys.
Did they really just throw a flag?
Yep.
They did.
So that's going to help the Colonials. It's going to move them out a little bit.
They did
to
throw a
the
flag.
6-yard line. So now they have a little bit of breathing room.
The refs are getting paid, so they still got to do their job, man.
It's going to be 1st and 5 on the 6.
But what are you encroaching on?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But then again, I don't make the rules. I'm just here.
So the thing is, this is probably the first time we've really seen the quarterback actually get under center, get behind him. And here's a handoff. It's Tynes. He's able to bounce, gets the first down, and then some. Still on his feet. He is trudging along out past the 35-yard line. The gain of 30 on that.
Man.
And
another player is down for the Cowboys, it looks like. They're taking his time getting up. And Bo Wright is able to help him up. He's back on his feet now.
On their own 36-yard line.
Clock is still running. We're now under 3 minutes in the game.
We hear you. It's nice to get a little love up here.
Yeah.
People in the press box, Mike, Amy, Shadid, and myself, we don't get enough love. Oh, and able to make the guy miss on the play-action rollout there.
Ooh.
Walker gets about a gain of 3.
He got clipped, and yikes.
To his left.
He got clipped.
Clock is still ticking. That's the most important thing right now.
He's moving a little slow after that hit, y'all. He's moving a little bit slow. We already lost Akeem Taylor, our #1 QB, due to injury.
Second straight game he hasn't been able to finish.
Yeah. We don't need our second string quarterback and one of our best wide receivers go down to injury either, especially at a game. Oof.
Static Shock.
Yeah, I love that show, but yikes. That's me. That's me. God. All right, stop. Okay.
2-minute warning. So less than 2 in the game at this point, really. You can just kneel, take some knees in the ball, and get out of here.
Yeah.
Victory formation.
You can do pretty much one more running play, get a big gain, and then just, as you say, take a knee to keep it moving. Well, it seems like the Colonial bench is having a good time. Let's see what they have to say.
The referee was like taking one of his bags. Looked like the Colonials joking, saying he about to leave.
Oh, he's definitely about to leave. I promise you that, especially since it showed up late, too.
Yeah, after this play, we'll let you see what he's talking about. And here's the pitch to Mike Bauer. Bauer about a couple yards short on the first down. But like you can see like along here, you can see the referee. He got his bag right there. He ready to go.
He got the bag, though. He got the bag. Life lesson, everyone. Always secure the bag.
Secure the bag. Don't be Dennis.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder.
If you know NBA, you know what I'm
talking about. Fumbling the bag. How in the world you go from potentially making over $100 million to not even cracking $10 million?
From the Lakers to Boston.
Whew, man, talk about a terrible breakup. He really thought he was something.
And they're going to keep the ball on the ground here.
Took
As
a hit.
Barner took a hit, gets to midfield, and gets the first down, and that's probably going to be it. At this point, victory formation, and we can get out of here. Game ending just before 10:30.
That's all she wrote.
And it seems like, in the sense of this game, the Colonials have secured the bag on this one. Cowboys will head back to Richmond 0-4. Colonials will move to 2-1.
Yep. Definitely a nice way for the Colonials to respond after a tough loss against the Monarch a week before. But you love to see it.
And pitching a shutout. And in that game against the Monarchs, they could have won that game. Just what happened to the Cowboys in terms of bodies and fatigue happened to the Colonials last week.
Pretty much. They're waiting. Victory formation, about to take a knee. And
that will
it
do
is.
it.
Walker takes the knee, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it.
Counting down the seconds, only 10 seconds. But the Cowboys fall to the Colonials 24-0. The Colonials pitching a shutout. Shama's Tynes 2 touchdowns on the day. And the defense able to get a fumble recovery in the end zone. All 2-point conversions converted. Cowboys lose, Colonials win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another game.
Well, thankfully, Whites didn't go out. We was actually
Thank
able to
God.
finish this game. This game was almost delayed by almost a full hour.
The grad finally showed up.
Did he though?
Let's just say he did. We're able to get out of here.
The
Game
refs,
got done.
the
We made it
refs
through.
are out, yo. We're gonna give it up to the refs. He got the bag and he is out.
And let's just hope when we get back here in 2 weeks, they play on a Sunday. They play on a Sunday against the Jacksonville Red Devils. There are no other shenanigans that happen. At some point, we got to get in the game with the Ducks here. At some point, that game.
Whoa,
Lord. Okay.
no,
Okay, no, God.
no,
Oh, no, why?
No,
Why? Not again. Lord have mercy.
No, man.
Why?
No. Oh, come
We
on.
were so close.
Tell me why. Come on, man.
We were so close.
Man, just when you think we can go to cookout. But we can never find
Hopefully this doesn't carry over to Cookout or Waffle House or
Oh
anything.
my God, dude. Yo, where's the chill?
Like, why?
Somebody just did not want to shake each other's hands because they haven't washed their hands with hand sanitizer for the longest time. I was just about to end the stream.
We were so close to making it out of here with no shenanigans. No more shenanigans, I should say, but
Desiree literally was asleep, and now she's all the way awake. Man, we were
it
so
seems like
close.
it's going to be, this is going to end a lot more civil than we've seen.
Oh my God!
no.
No!
Not again.
Please.
No, we don't need anymore. No.
Please!
Can we just go home?
Please just
Can
go,
we just go
home, please. Please. Come on, man. Man, I can't believe I had to keep this going. I just want to stop the stream, but I cannot.
Helmets are coming off.
No, man. Just come
my
on,
gosh.
man. Coach already talked about this, man.
Gotta keep the emotions in check. There's family, there's
Jeez.
kids here.
Oh.
There's no need for these extracurricular
On.
activities. Some players are trying to diffuse it, but not sure why this is escalating.
Oh, come on, man. No. Please. You gotta find some chill. Please. You gotta find some chill, man.
Coach Willis in the middle of it, just trying to get his players to get out of here.
Man, there's too many helmets is being thrown around, man. It needs to stop. Please stop, please.
Lord.
They're going to have a long talk about this one, man. I promise you. Promise you. like I said, oh, man.
This ain't going.
God.
Think we're all past our bedtimes here.
Oh, we're way past our bedtime, my guy. We're way past our bedtime. We're just making sure that cooler heads have prevailed.
It seems like everything has calmed down, but nonetheless,
we just
need that type of action to end this night off with.
We really didn't, man. Like I said, we just okay. Now we can end the stream. Our apologies, guys.
With that, we bid you adieu, goodbye, and good night.